Welcome back and thank you for staying with KTN Prime. A voter from Nakuru has petitioned the High Court to issue orders for the removal of Governor Susan Kihika on grounds that she holds dual citizenship, Kenyan and American. Peter Kuria Mwaniki argues that Kihika is ineligible to serve in a state office under Kenyan law. Mwaniki claims that Kihika's past employment as an assistant district attorney in Dallas County, Texas, an office he says is exclusively reserved for U.S. citizens, is undeniable proof that she holds American citizenship. He's also pointing fingers at the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, accusing it of neglecting its constitutional mandate and Article 88 to vet candidates properly, and thus seeks a declaration that the nomination and election of Kihika was unconstitutional, null and void.
I, Susan Kihika, do hereby swear.
Nakuru Governor Susan Kihika's constitutional legitimacy to hold the office is facing a judicial test after a voter from the county filed a petition in court seeking her removal from the office over claims that she is unfit to hold office. The petitioner, Peter Kuria Mwaniki, wants the High Court to issue orders for the removal of Kihika on the grounds that she holds dual citizenship, Kenyan and American, making her ineligible to serve in a state office under Kenyan law. An excerpt of the petition reads, quote, "A declaration be issued that Kihika is not fit and proper person with due regard to her honesty, dignity, personal integrity and suitability, and hence her election was inconsistent with the Constitution and invalid." End of quote. The petitioner claims that Kihika's past employment as an assistant district attorney in Dallas County, Texas, an office he says is exclusively reserved for U.S. citizens, is undeniable proof that she holds American citizenship. Through his lawyer Omar Siraji, Mwaniki argues that her continued service as governor is flagrant violation of Article 78(2) of the Constitution, which prohibits individuals holding dual citizenship from holding state office unless they renounce their foreign citizenship. He says, quote, "This honorable court should take judicial notice that under Texas law, only U.S. citizens can serve as assistant district attorneys. Kihika's appointment to that position proves she holds American citizenship." End of quote. He further argues, quote, "The district attorneys are equivalent to prosecutors in our Kenyan context and are always citizens of those countries they serve. It is a requirement to be a citizen for one to become a prosecutor in Kenya, and the same is true for most of the world due to the sensitivity of the duties of a prosecutor." End of quote. The petitioner claims Kihika did not renounce her U.S. citizenship before vying for the gubernatorial seat in the 2022 polls, and that she has refused to clarify the matter despite a formal request. Mwaniki is also pointing fingers at the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, accusing it of neglecting its constitutional mandate under Article 88 to vet candidates properly. He says, quote, "The IEBC neglected its obligation under Article 88 to verify her eligibility. This failure not only undermines the 2022 elections, but risks compromising future ones." End of quote. Mwaniki is basing his argument on Article 78(2), which states, "A person is not eligible for election or appointment to a state office unless the person is a citizen of Kenya and does not hold dual citizenship." End of quote. The petitioner also invokes Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, arguing that the matter goes beyond technical qualifications and speaks to trust in public office. His argument, he says, should convince the court to declare that the nomination and election of Kihika were unconstitutional, null and void, and that, quote, "Unless this honorable court intervenes urgently, the people of Nakuru County, and by extension the entire Republic of Kenya, will continue to suffer injustice and erosion of constitutional fidelity." End of quote. Kihika hit the headlines 5 months ago following outcry from some residents of Nakuru over her prolonged absence from the county, but through a statement she confirmed she had traveled to the USA for a maternity leave and jetted back with her twins a week ago. Alan Ochanda, KTN.
Residents of the Halalio